what were the most surprising budget or policy developments for you?
hmm So, in thinking about this question, there are literally three things that made my jaw drop this year. And they tend to like conflict with one another, which I can't reconcile that, but here we go. I think the first thing that made my jaw drop was the resurrection of the Inflation Reduction Act. We went all year long where reconciliation was alive, it was dead, it was alive, it was dead, then it was really dead. And then, the Senate got together in a bipartisan way to do the CHIPS Act, and McConnell's like, ha, 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 ha. And then next thing you know, bam, like 2 days later, Schumer and Manchin have a deal on the Inflation Reduction Act, and boom, there's the reconciliation bill. That literally made my jaw drop. But not long after that, my jaw dropped further when President Biden announced the student loan debt relief bill, because he, to such great fanfare, went to say that the Inflation Reduction Act was paid for and didn't increase the deficit and they were being fiscally responsible. And then boom, right out of the gate, right afterwards, unilaterally with executive authority, made all these big, huge changes for student loan debt repayment. So that just, they just stepped all over their message with the Inflation Reduction Act, not to mention did something that I think is not constitutional. I'm eager to hear what the Supreme Court has to say later next year. But I think what the executive branch is doing unilaterally on the student loan debt relief was a shocker. And I think the last thing, and this is really sort of what's counterintuitive to the first two, I am really surprised that the Democrats didn't take advantage of the opportunity for a second reconciliation bill. They had unilateral control of the House, the Senate, and the White House for 2 years, which would have given them 2 budget resolutions, which would have given them 2 reconciliation bills to pass stuff without votes from Republicans. And they only used one. And I am really, that was a huge missed opportunity to do something, for example, on the debt limit, or something on the child tax credit that's really important to Democrats. So I'm really surprised that they could not get their conference together, aligned and in agreement to do a second reconciliation bill, and in a more timely fashion. I think trying to squeeze that second reconciliation bill into these last few weeks before Christmas was a ridiculous idea. But I'm really surprised that they did not use that second budget resolution, second reconciliation bill to take care of some of their top priorities.
Yeah, they're probably regretting that already, having to do with the debt limit anyway.